What's going on, guys? It's your boy Peter and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 common mistakes new aircraft maintenance engineer apprentices make when they get their first job. These are mistakes I actually made, and these are mistakes I have seen guys in the industry and also experienced guys make. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we are all humans, right? Everyone is gonna make a mistake, and that's the beauty of being an aircraft maintenance engineer, because you learn something new almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always continuous learning, but there's also ways you can actually prevent those mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? This is something I actually had to work on myself on. It was something I had to build with time, and I'm here to share with you guys. And so the first common mistakes I have seen guys making is not following the proper maintenance procedure. So for you guys, for the new guys that actually are new to the industry, for you guys who know, there's something they call AMM. So it's a maintenance manual. So wherever task you get, wherever job you get, you have to follow that maintenance manual depending on the ATA chapter. So if you're working on, let's say, flight controls, ATA chapter 27, so you follow wherever procedure. For example, you got to remove maybe an hydraulic line. You got to follow that procedure. And this is mistakes I've actually seen guys that are new to the industry. And that's because they don't really have that much experience. It was something that actually kind of affected me because I was new. Like I said, I never really had any hands-on tools experience in my life. You know what I'm saying? This is my first being hand-on tool, like working with my hands. This is my first experience ever. And also with experienced guys. And that's because the experienced guys have done the job probably like 10-20 times, and they get too complacent. They're like, you know what, I know everything. But sometimes they are always changing, updating the manual. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people make mistakes. So for you guys, and how do you prevent this? Whenever you get a job, you always got to make sure you're following the proper maintenance procedure. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but that will also save you. That will also save you whenever you're in trouble. For example, God forbid, if something bad goes wrong, you can always prove to them like, hey, I followed this maintenance procedure. You know what I'm saying? And that way you're covered. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of practice actually help you down the line. You know what I'm saying? That also prevent you from making mistakes down the line. The second mistakes I have seen guys making, especially new guys, is not asking for help. So not asking for help, this is something I had to work on also. And that's because I've always been a quiet person. You know what I'm saying? I've always been that kind of person that don't really talk to a lot of people. But being an aircraft maintenance engineer, you gotta communicate, bro. It's a lot of communication, and communication is also a good key, not only to safety, but also getting your job done properly. You know what I'm saying? And it was something I had to work on myself, you know, increasing my communication skills, talking to more experienced guys than me, and talking to them, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And that way you can learn properly. That way you can actually prevent yourself from making mistakes. And I've seen new guys, you know, coming to the industry and, you know, a little bit more quiet, and which I understand, but I'm here to tell you guys that whenever you get a job and you're not sure of it, you gotta talk to someone that you know that is a little bit more experienced than you. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not ready to help, trust me, there's always gonna be somebody that is ready to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Asking questions will prevent is better than, you know, hurting somebody or hurting yourself or causing damages. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I had to work on myself. I had to work on myself too. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, AME, you gotta have one of the good qualities of being an AME is having a good communication skills. You know what I'm saying? So asking for help whenever you don't understand something, it's a really good way not only to learn more, but also making things more safe. The third mistakes I see a lot of guys making is not double checking their job. This is something I actually also had to work on by myself, and I've actually seen a lot of guys, especially more of it experienced guys, and that's because they've done the jobs like 20-40 times. They're like, you know what, I know how to do it. I don't want to have to check the AMM. I just go do it. And sometimes we are humans, like I said, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So for you guys that are new to the industry, you got to know that it does not matter if you've done this job 20-40 times before. You got to always have this attitude. You got to have this attitude of always checking your jobs more than 3 4 times, bro. I've done jobs sometimes. I'm like, I will go home and think about the job. Like, hey, did I miss it? Did I miss it? And that's because it's an attitude that I had to build up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really grateful that I have this right now, because that attitude has actually saved me a lot of a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Having that double checking your job, asking somebody to double check your job, it's a really good way, bro, because that way, in case you make a mistake, someone else can actually find that mistake. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a good practice to make things really properly done. You know what I'm saying? So the fourth mistake I have seen guys making is working too much under pressure. So for you new guys that are new to the industry, being an AME is not an easy task. You're gonna be under pressure, especially guys that are working in line maintenance, bro. Imagine customers are waiting to fly and you have a problem and you gotta fix them, and your manager is calling you, your team lead is calling like, hey, what's going on? Customers are trying to fly and you're like trying to fix that problem, and boom, you make a mistake. You gotta understand that being an AME, it comes with a lot of responsibility, and that responsibility, lives are actually dependent on that. People's lives are dependent on that. The safety of the aircraft is dependent on that. The company is dependent on that, bro. So you gotta make sure whatever pressure that is coming from your supervisor, from your manager, from your team lead, does not affect your job. Yes, you gotta get things, you gotta go with time, you gotta get your stuff done fast as possible. But at the end of the day, you also got to cover your ass, bro, because you are going to sign that document that this aircraft is safe to fly, and whatever happens to the aircraft, it's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Now I've seen guys working under too much pressure and it's actually affecting their personal life. You see guys going home not able to sleep properly, thinking about, oh, you know what I'm saying, like the job they did, like it's too much pressure and it can actually affect your mental health. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with this kind of situations? Whenever you are under pressure from management or from lead, from supervisor, how do you do it? Tell them, hey buddy, I gotta do my job and get it done properly and safely. You know what I'm saying? And if they keep pressuring you can actually tell them like, hey, do you want to give this job to somebody else? Because I don't feel comfortable working on this too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that's why there's HR that can actually, cover your ass too. And that's why it's also a good way to talk to people, talk to your co-workers that can also help you out. That's why good communication skill comes in. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing a task that actually takes a lot of time, you can actually talk to somebody else like, hey, bud, can you help me out with this? You know what I'm saying? That way you guys can get the job done properly. You know what I'm saying? So working on that pressure, how do you solve it? Working in teams. Working in teams is actually a good way of solving working under pressure. You know what I'm saying? So the last mistake I see a lot of new guys make is not keeping up with the current technology. Yes. So we're in 2023. There's a lot of new technology, AI, everything going on right now. And I see a lot of, especially experienced guys, I see them still doing the old school way. And guess what? The old school way is either going to mess up your health, or it's going to do something really damaging. You know what I'm saying? Now there are easy ways to do it. For example, you got to change the tires. One of my first job ever, I actually see guys trying to carry the tire. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it actually make any sense? We have jacks, we have things that can also make your job more easier. You know what I'm saying? There's technology now that is a lot of advanced tools that make your job more easier. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be that guy that you're like 30 and now you have all fucked up back, you have all fucked up leg. Not because you think you're a fucking round in coma or something, you think you're strong as fuck, you can carry, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to put yourself in that situation. If you have a proper tool, now there are really a lot of proper tools of how to do, there are a lot of proper tools of making your job more easier. And you gotta use those tools, bro. The most companies provide those tools for you to use, not to hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of guys, especially new guys and experienced guys, I see them just trying to use pure body muscle. What is the point? What is the point of all this increase in technology? What is the point of all these tools being provided by your company? You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that guy that you're 40 and now you can't work properly because you hurt yourself 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I actually had to work on. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym, I think I'm strong as fuck. But hey, you're not gonna be strong for the next 10 years if you keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So these are the common mistakes, 5 common mistakes I see a lot of new guys and also guys with more experience make. You know what I'm saying? And also mistakes I make myself, and it's something I'm actually working on to get more better. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. We all learn every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here to share with you guys things I think people make. You know what I'm saying? Things I see people make. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the 5 common mistakes. If you guys have any more questions, let me know that in the comment section. I'm always ready to help you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really grateful for you guys that have been showing me love. So that's been sharing my videos, liking my videos, commenting. You know what I'm saying? For you guys that are just watching and not subscribing, man, you gotta subscribe, bro. We gotta get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for you guys that have subscribed, I really appreciate the love, the support. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. And if you guys have any more questions, my comment section is open down. My Instagram, I'm gonna drop my Instagram down in the comment section. You can DM me wherever, bro. I'm always ready to help you guys out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. Love you guys.